Wednesday. I gotta check my Facebook to see if Hefty67 put up some chick's ass like he always does on Wednesdays for Hump Day. You know what day it is. You know what's today? Today's the day we're looking at Dissenter from Founders. Dissenter, a nonconformist. I think that's actually a picture of Chuck in the 1500s. This one is a Imperial IPL and batch from 2014, 8.7% by volume, and it comes in the large I approve of bottle. The bottle cap looks something like that. And today's self-defense weapon of choice is the Glock G20, 10mm. Right now I actually have a stack of the Federal Hydroshocks in here, and the flashlight. It's the flashlight. No, the one that Ed got me is on another one. I have to say, there is one thing so far that I have found that I do not like about this flashlight. Very cheap, so it's really hard to complain. Yeah, Chuck. Is, for me, when it's on the nightstand and I'm on the, depending on where your perspective is, when I'm in bed, I'm on the right side, but when you're looking at the bed, I guess I'm on the left side. But for me, being that when I shoot, I pretty much can go strong or weak, but instinct would be to reach over to the nightstand and pick it up so it would be laying on this side. Well, this side, as it lays on the table, a lot of times will cause that to happen. So I suppose if there was some way that they would have made the switch, I mean, when it's off, it's completely flush, so that's what sticks out, and that's just enough to get the thing to turn on. Usually this one is kept in a tactical holster all the time. This is also the one that this has been a good job for Chuck. Just give him a rag and some mother's polish and consider the shit done. What else do I have to declare? Oh, I guess never drink and have your charge card out, because I got 12 PMags delivered to the house and 1,500 9mm projectiles. Okay, let's open this up. What should we use? You know what I haven't used in a while? I haven't used the flash hider that the Jimbo-matic sent me. Mr. Absent from video chats lately. Well, I guess so have I. I guess he could be there. It's just, after you do a couple of these and take a couple of things for a pinched sciatic nerve, you pretty much consider it lights out. Okay, Dissenter. It's descending into my glass. Oh, just keep on going. Yeah, baby. Well, it has almost a wheat beer almost kind of color to it. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't really want to see that. See, it's even false advertising. Good carbonation. Plenty of head. Ooh. Smells very hoppy. Another thing I approve of. I mean, almost like hoppy, and not the citrus or the pine or the grapefruit side of it, but I mean like, remember when Sonoran Desert Prepper there actually sent me some of his own fresh hops. And he said sometimes you can take a mediocre beer and soak these in there with the beer, and it'll actually, and it worked. I tried smoking them too. So I could really care less if I didn't describe exactly how it smells, because this is all I really care about. And that taste is just like the smell. Some of them are very much different. It's like you can just, if you close your eyes and open your eyes and someone hands you this, I almost expect to have a, like a, can never use any words with you idiots that it doesn't come back to haunt me. If it was there's a tea bag in here, a tea bag filled full of fresh hops, that's like the immediate thing you take away from your first guzzle. Still, again, I would like to point out, anybody just wandering in and has never, been part of the B&E Brew Review experience, there is absolutely nothing forward and serious about my abilities. I am simply a guy standing in a little corner in his way overfilled basement in front of a camera, drinking a beer. So you get my viewpoint. Some guys are really great and they're really technical. A couple of you guys that went from doing like videos like almost every other day to, where are you? Calling Arizona. Yeah. I have to admit though, in the time that the B&E Brew Review channel, it's been through a few changes, B and E, and then B flew away, and then it turned into Beers and Eric. Things, the key part is probably going to guarantee that I actually never run out of material. But if it were to happen, I think I would just go back to some of the earliest ones and take a look at them again, because I've had some, honestly, when B came to me and said, it'd be fun if you just had like a channel where, we could like both input stuff and review beers. It's like, there was only a certain things on my list, and this obviously pushed me into a completely different world of exploring craft beers and learning, and I still honestly don't know. A few of you, try to help. Evidently the shit is so bad that, Tardisius is, sending tasting beer and, other books like that, but I'm sure every time I drink a beer, it's in the wrong style glass. If my idea of the right glass for a beer is one with a hole in the top and no holes anywhere else. But I've had things that I didn't really give all that good of a rating, and then now I have them, and it's just like, oh my god, what the hell was I thinking? So maybe if I get really bored, we still have other things we still have to do. Granted, some of them got thrown into the abyss, like when YouTube decided to mess things up and you couldn't have VRs anymore. I thought it'd be fun to, still would probably like to do that one. Have a little, hear my phone ringing upstairs. I bet you it's Travis, or it could be Ray. I don't know, but I'm not going to go look. The one where, what would your daily drinker be? Or what's your daily drinker now? What would your daily drinker be if you could? And then what would be like your over the top beer? Like for instance that like $57 bottle of barrel aged Speedway Stout. That was pretty freaking special. But I have to admit, I personally think the Double Black from Ben Paddle is even better, and it's at, you know, way less than half the price. Almost get 3 of those for the same as the one. So let's discuss this though, I guess, huh? Yeah, it's just that really heavy, almost like floral hop. Unknown caller. It'd be really nice if when a company gives out a phone number, if they, could maybe check and see if this one had been used, like say yesterday, by somebody else. I guess I should be glad I left the phones upstairs, because Christine is now dealing with them. In case it's actually something important, we should probably wait a second. Screw him. It's probably just Travis, which means it's nothing important. Yeah, you get that really kind of bitter, dry, fresh hop forward. Then it kind of goes into more of the pine side and less of the grapefruit side. Stays relatively dry, and then it just finishes out with a really nice bread biscuit, and it kind of leaves you with a little bit of that fresh kind of hop. This better be important.
You need to answer this. This is Lily. She's texted you and called you twice. I don't know what's going on.
I'll be back.
Intermission time, folks. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right over to our refreshment center for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof. Enjoy breathtaking, mouth-watering goodies. Everything from a snack to a delicious full meal. At our refreshment center, you'll find a large variety of goodies to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, or your sweet tooth. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Visit our refreshment center now. The show starts in 10 minutes.
Okay, sorry about that. Little let's call dad thing. Lily, who I told you guys at the age of 22, finally decided to get her driver's license, passed on the first try, thankfully. Actually purchased a new vehicle today and was calling around to get some price quotes on some insurance, and she needed someone to pay the insurance for her. A loan, of course. But we all know how those parent co-op loans work. Cha-ching! Whew. Okay, so let's just get back to this. Yeah, I like how, like, some of them you get more at the end. This one's almost like just a big hot punch in the face all up front, and that flavor just kind of stays with it all the way to the end, and it just kind of adds a little bit of that bread biscuit thing at the finish. And 8.7% by volume. Maybe in the middle, kind of surrounded by a little floral earthiness. That's the other thing. That hop stuff is got kind of an earthy body to it. right about now, I'm glad. Dissenter is a big ass bottle. Ooh. Alrighty. You know, it's not enough that I think she's camped out right at the top of the stairs, talking. Okay. Where do I put this? Well, surprise, surprise, when it comes to stuff from Founders, this is pretty damn good. Would I get this again? Oh hell yeah! I like all that bold, in your face kind of stuff. Do I think it's something that that every one of you is gonna like? Probably not. I would say if you're hop curious, this is, you know, an analogy did work its way up to the thought bubble, but my good-natured side is not. I don't know where that bubble came from. Hop curious. I like this a lot. This is a 10, which stuff coming from Founders, it doesn't actually surprise me at all. So if you see this, give this a try. What should we look at tomorrow? Either something from Dogfish Head or something from Toppling Goliath. What did you choose? I picked something from Dogfish Head. Dogfish Head 75-minute IPA, bottle conditioned India Pale Ale with maple syrup at a lackluster 7.5%. But it isn't a big bottle. And it was bottled on 7/31 of 14. I almost feel like Tardisius looking at a fucking Zippo box. Well, according to this, it's a J. So let's look at this tomorrow. Okay. I think the last thing that she really needs to worry about is sinking. Know what I mean? Okay. Well, cheers, guys, and have a safe Thursday. We will see you here tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. And remember, have your dog spayed or neutered.